Alright, so we've got a video from the channel Lucid CA, and there will be a link in the description, and it's a collection of Asian languages. We've got Korean, Mandarin, Cantonese, Japanese, Mongolian, Thai, Vietnamese, we've got also Indonesian, Filipino, Malay, it's amazing, Nepali, everything. So what we're gonna do, and I'm really looking forward to see what you guys think, if you agree or disagree, but we're gonna rank them. We are going to rank them, and I've kind of prepared it, sort of, but you'll have to be a bit patient with me because it's flags. Even the languages that I put on tier F, it doesn't mean that I think these languages are ugly. It just means that since we're doing a list, I prefer the other languages when it comes to the sound. But I personally don't think there is a single language in Asia that I don't like. I think they all sound like, wow, so exotic. But then again, it's a tier list, so I don't know what to tell you. Without further ado, Korean.
안정이 됐나 싶었던 기름값이 어느새 연중 최고가를 경신하는 등 다시 들썩이고 있습니다. 유가가 오르면 물가엔 또다시 악재가 될 수밖에 없는데요. 정부는 다음 달에 끝나는 유류세 인하 조치를 추가로 연장하는 방안을
Oh my gosh, I love it. I don't know what it is. It's that section that they end.
유가
Sumnida. It's like, is it the verb to be? They put it a lot at the end of sentences. I absolutely love it. I love it. It sounds so beautiful. So, for our list, what is the Korean flag? Here it is. I'm putting Korean. So, I'm putting it in A, but it is one of the contenders for Est. It might move. Next language we're gonna listen to is Mandarin. Boom.
将前往以色列，寻求为以色列与黎巴嫩真主党之间的紧张局势降温。此前，以色列被指在黎巴嫩定点清除了哈马斯的2号人物阿鲁里。2号人物被清除，哈马斯的损失有多大？美西方也高度担忧以色列和黎巴嫩真主党之间或爆发全面的战争，黎以之间要爆发战争了吗？相关话题，今天我们邀请到中国现代国际关系研究院中东研究所副所长秦天先生做分析和解读。先来通过新闻短片了解一下。
Okay, so the thing is though that we actually need to find like you can't put a single Mandarin and have it represent both China, so the People's Republic of China, and Taiwan, the Republic of China, because they sound different. They sound very different. We'll work on it. So I'm going to take the flag of mainland Chinese. I'm going to take the flag of Putonghua for a moment. So we have an idea, but we'll do more listening. And I'm going to place it on A tier. I know some of you are putting it on D because I understand that people don't like Mandarin sometimes. I freaking love it. A tier for Mandarin. Let's move to Cantonese.
西九龍元豐商場兩死工業事故，警方以涉嫌違反職安健條例拘捕一個62歲判頭，唔排除稍後以誤殺等其他罪名再拘捕。據了解，被捕嘅係二判，審視創建嘅負責人直接聘用2個工人。政府強調，職安健法律責任唔會因為分判制度減少。
Okay. I love the fact that Cantonese has more tones than Mandarin. Mandarin has 4 tones, 5 if you want to count the lack of a tone as a tone in its own right. I usually don't. Let's say the Mandarin has 4 tones. Cantonese, depends how you count, can have 7, can have 8, 9, depends, whatever. Cantonese has a lot more tones, so there is a lot more variety in the sounding. I'm not, like, it's a cool language, but to me, Mandarin is more of a beautiful language. I see people in chat are saying, no, I like Cantonese more, which is fine, but this is my list, so I don't care. No, I do care. I do care what you think, but the list is still mine. So we'll have to agree to disagree. I'm putting Cantonese on B, because I still like it, but not as much as Mandarin, and definitely not as much as Korean. What is next one? I love this, by the way. Japanese, boom, let's go.
24時間利用できるコンビニの ATM は非常にありがたいですよね。窓口に行きたいけれども日中なかなか都合が合わなくて先延ばしになってしまうということもあるかと思います。コンビニを通して金融サービスがより身近なものになるのかもしれませんね。
Okay, so finally a language. I understood everything, which makes me happy because I haven't lost my edge, my friends. Just to tell you, of course, Cantonese I understood 0. Mandarin I understood about a third because the news are a bit above my level. So if we're having a conversation that is simple in Mandarin, I'll understand it. And believe it or not, I'm actually quite versed in indie horror gaming language for Mandarin because I watch a lot of that. But the news, it's above my pay grade in Mandarin, okay? And then, of course, I don't understand anything in Korean apart from the verb to. Japanese, though, guys, Japanese, I love it. It's the one language I studied the most, so highest candidate for S tier at the moment. Okay? Between Korean and Mandarin, if it's well-spoken, 普通话 Mandarin, then it's this, for me. But if it's a Mandarin with an accent that it's more like, I don't know, in the south, then I would put it here. Kind of depends. For now, this is how we are. Highest candidate for S tier as of now is Japanese. As far as I'm concerned, I freaking love it. What do you guys think?
Сонсод мэдээллийг одоо танд үзүүлэх болно. Тэгэхээр Монгол улс орны хөгжил чанартай боловсон хүчин дээр тогтно. За гэтэл бид ирээдүйд чадварлаг бүхэл хангалттай ажиллах хүн байхгүй болно гэдэг судалгааны үр дүнгууд гарсан байна. За цаашид үйлдвэрлэгч улс болох уу, аль эсвэл нэг удирдах гэсэн дарангуйлагч байх уу гэдг нь улс орны бодлогоос хамаарх нэ.
Oh, you know what? It's the first time I hear Mongolian and it's so strange. It sounds like German of Asia. Is it just me? This is mind-blowing. What's the freaking flag of Mongolia, by the way? Hold on a minute. Do I have it? Oh, I was right. It's the one with the little blue in the middle. So, hey, I guessed it. It was complete pure chance. I'm not going to claim a victory that I don't deserve. This is the flag of Mongolian. Interesting. I'm putting in D, though. Wasn't. If you're from Mongolia, I'm not trying to be offensive. You already colonized half the planet. You got Genghis Khan. Give me this one. Next. Great time, by the way. This is fun. We need to keep doing these. We need to do one for European languages.
เมื่อสักครู่นะคะ
Thailand
ที่บอกว่าปีนี้เกิดขึ้นมาเป็นครั้งที่2แล้วแต่ถ้านับตั้งแต่2021ก็คือครั้งที่6แต่ว่ารอบล่าสุดนี้ก็เคราะห์ดีนะคะที่ประชาชนเขาอพยพไปได้ก่อนหน้านั้นแล้วคุณผู้ชมคะทันโรคกับ BDMS วันนี้ค่ะหลายคนอาจจะได้ยินโรคเกาต์นะคะโรคเกาต์ที่ว่านี้มันอาการแบบไหนแล้วสาเหตุที่แท้จริงมันเป็นอย่างไรแล้วถ้าเกิดว่าใครเป็นโรคเกาต์จะต้องรักษาอย่างไรให้ถูกวิธีนะคะวันนี้ค่ะเราจะไปทำความรู้จักกับโรคเกาต์พร้อมๆกันจากนายแพทย์สิทธิ์หงส์ทรงเกียรติอายุรแพทย์โรคข้อและรูมาติซัมจากโรงพยาบาล BNS
Considering the fact they were listening to the news, I hope I don't get copy claimed. Anyway, so far, so good, right? So, I love the sound of Thai. It's the most alien sounding to me. It freaking sounds like an alien language, but I love it at the same time. I do know the flag, though. It's this one, I think. I hope I haven't offended the entirety of the country by making a mistake, but I believe this is the Thai flag. I'm putting it in C because I still like Cantonese more, but I do like it more than Mongolian, so I'm putting it in C. Ooh, next, Vietnamese. I got a couple of friends from Vietnam. I hope not to offend them, but let's listen to it.
Thưa quý vị, người Việt Nam có câu đàn ông xây nhà, đàn bà xây tổ ấm. Phụ nữ không chỉ là người mẹ, người sinh thành mà còn là người thầy đầu tiên, là nguồn cội tình cảm trong mỗi gia đình. Trong những gia đình người Việt sống ở nước ngoài, người phụ nữ còn là động lực thôi thúc các con học tiếng Việt, gìn giữ văn hóa và luôn hướng tình cảm về với ông bà, cha mẹ và người thân ở trong nước. Ghi nhận của nhóm phóng viên thường trú truyền hình Việt Nam tại Vương quốc Bỉ.
I love that she said Vietnam twice. All right, so what do I think of this language? Well, I love the tonal component, and it's interesting that sometimes she has these rising tones that make it sound soft. But that softness is slightly removed when she does glottal stops and blocks, which kind of removes points a little bit from me when it comes to the beauty of the language. So it's kind of mid-tier, as far as I'm concerned. I like it. In fact, I don't put it past it as one of the languages I'll try to pick up after I reach fluency, functional fluency Mandarin. I am intrigued by it. What is the flag of Vietnam, by the way? What is the flag of Vietnam? Is it the star? Is it the star? Tell me if I'm right. I'm gonna guess the star. It is the star. My gosh! You did not know this. I'm putting it in together with Thai. Do I like Thai or Vietnamese more? Probably Thai because it sounds more alien to me. But so this is the order. Indonesian. Let's do it. I'm gonna look
Kita
for the
ke informasi lainnya pemirsa, Mahkamah Konstitusi telah menganulir ketentuan ambang batas parlemen atau parliamentary threshold 4% bagi partai politik untuk lolos ke Senayan. Lalu berapa idealnya ambang batas bagi partai untuk lolos ke DPR dan bagaimana pula usulan tentang adanya fraksi threshold untuk mengakomodasi hilangnya suara rakyat akibat partai politik gagal untuk memenuhi ambang batas parlemen.
Wow. Okay. So intriguing. You told me, guys, in chat, it's this one. It looks a bit like Poland. That's cool. Intriguing. I'm putting it in D, though. It doesn't appeal to me as much as the other Asian languages. No offense for Indonesians, because I think you guys are great. Filipino. So we're going into Tagalog. Is that how you pronounce it? Let's go.
Hindi sang-ayon ang dalawang dating matataas na opisyal ng Duterte administration na naglilingkod ngayon sa ilalim ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. sa
Man, what is it with the epic music?
sinusulong na paghihiwalay ng Mindanao sa Pilipinas. Nanindigan na rin ang liderato ng Bangsamoro government kaugnay sa issue. Nagpapatrol, Jack Batallones.
Okay, so it's the one Southeast Asian language that has the most influence from Spanish, right? Which you can tell. Occasionally there are words that you're like, this doesn't belong here, but it is there. A triangular shape for the triangular shape. You mean this one? This is the Filipino flag? Cool, cool. Thank you for that. Appreciate it, actually. Thank you so much, chat. Still in D. Goes here for now. Maybe. Yeah, I think this is the order. You know what? This is the order for D for now. Next, we're doing, Malay. I had dinner with a guy from Malaysia once because I was a friend of his girlfriend at university, Chinese girlfriend, and he came to visit. And we, believe it or not, we use mostly Mandarin and English to communicate because who the heck knows Malay, at least in my experience. It does sound cool though. I remember asking him, tell me something in Malay, and he did. And I thought, wow, that sounds so cool. Let's see if I still think so.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. Anda bersama saya Nabilah Khalida dalam Niaga Awani. Seperti biasa pada jam ini kita akan berikan laporan berita bisnes, kewangan dan juga ekonomi. Jadi kita mulakan dengan perkembangan ini. Property Hub Sedia Berhad cabang kediaman Knight Frank di Malaysia mengumumkan pelantikan Enoch Hu sebagai pengarah urusan mereka.
Is it me or the beginning sounded close to Arabic?
Yang baru berkuat kuasa Januari 2024. Menurut satu kenyataan, perubahan ini datang sebagai sebahagian daripada komitmen syarikat untuk memajukan matlamat strategiknya dan
Wow. Okay, not what I was expecting, but I wasn't a huge fan of Malay. I'm putting an in here. Sorry. Next, Cambodian. Cambodian. Let's go. Cambodia.
Dan memupuk pertumbuhan.
សប្តាហ៍នេះយើងមានរឿងរ៉ាវវិវត្តថ្មីជាច្រើនពីជុំវិញពិភពលោកហើយរឿងរ៉ាវខ្លះពាក់ព័ន្ធទៅនឹងការប្រកួតប្រជែងនៅភូមិសាស្ត្រនយោបាយនិងមួយចំនួនទៀតពីផលប៉ះពាល់ដោយមហន្តរាយធម្មជាតិដែលកំពុងតែវាយប្រហារនៅតាមបណ្ដាប្រទេសនានានៅលើពិភពលោកផ្ដើមនៅព័ត៌មានពិស្ដារដំបូងនេះ
There is a common thread between the languages of this area that I'm noticing, both in the way they do their plosives, I'm noticing in the Ds, in the Ts, in the way they manage aspiration. So, Cambodia. What's the flag? Is this the flag, the one with the star? Is this the flag?
Shopping for your next car?
What? No, I'm not. Okay, thank you for the ad, I guess. I'm not shopping for another car. I drive a Mercedes. But just if you were curious, the information you get on the streams, am I right? Blue and red, thank you, my friend. I'm putting it in it here. We have Burmese, and we know the flag now, thanks to you, man. Chat is amazing. I'm already impressed with the ones I knew, but guys, you guys are great. Next.
ရခိုင်ပြည်နယ်ကတိုက်ပွဲဖြစ်ပွားနေတဲ့မြို့နယ်တွေမှာရှိတဲ့ပြည်သူပိုင်ဆိုင်တဲ့ပစ္စည်းတွေကိုခိုးယူလူရဲမှုတွေကိုကျူးလွန်ကြတဲ့သူတွေကိုတပ်သိအထောက်ထားတွေနဲ့ရခိုင်ပြည်သူအစိုးရရဲ့တရားရုံးတွေမှာအမှုဖွင့်လှစ်ပြီးတော့တိုင်ကြားနိုင်တယ်လို့ AA ရဲ့ပြောရေးဆိုခွင့်ရှိသူက March လ 4 ရက်နေ့မှာပြုလုပ်တဲ့သတင်းစာရှင်းလင်းပွဲမှာပြောကြားလိုက်ပါတယ်
Burmese. So this one, right? Putting it in E as well, but maybe like this. How about that? I'm being honest, because Lao. Does anyone know the flag of Lao?
กิจกรรมตบพระธาตุทรายที่หาดดอนทรายมงคลเมืองจอมเพชรแขวงหลวงพระบางปีนี้เห็นว่ามีบรรยากาศที่คึกคืนและมวลซื่นโดยจัดให้มีหลายกิจกรรมเพื่อเป็นการสืบสานและอนุรักษ์รักษาฮิตคอบประเพณีของชาวหลวงพระบางที่สืบสานกันมาแต่อดีตจนถึงปัจจุบันให้บรรดานักท่องเที่ยว
In fact, it's kind of similar to Thai. And if you're from this area or you're from Thailand, you're going to tell me absolutely not. I get it. I'm a European. What do you want from me? But I'll say, like Cambodia with a circle instead of a temple. Cool. Putting in here. You know what? But it was kind of similar to Thai. You know what? No, I'm upgrading it to D because I did like Thai, so I think it makes sense to at least put it in D. We're almost done through the list, guys, but I've had a great time. Bhutanese, I don't even know what is this. I don't know the country, okay? Bhutan, I don't know where it is. I apologize for my lack of geography, I guess.
Zilo nyikdong kechichi da nyikdong kechini lo na ziche ngitam terbum cheda ge lapchi tensale du chichi da nga ba chunse ngitam terbum ni lapchi zika dritsu de yepeme. Denne den dia chida degi chiche nga gi che chichol hanju na ma chi chokchungi chilo nyikdong kechichi da nyikdong kechini loi lotar chijip ginyen jude.
One thing I'm noticing, I like it overall. One thing I'm noticing is that it's a small mountain kingdom. Cool. Between China and India, that's interesting. I like learning things about the world. It's funny because I actually have a higher chance of understanding the sign language when they go like than the language. One thing I'm noticing that a lot of these like Southeast Asian languages have is they have very short words in succession. So like this, it's like it is multisyllabic. It's not like ancient Chinese, but I don't notice the overall that I'm noticing is either single or double syllable, right? So you don't really get something like in Italian pianerottolo. It's like 5 syllables. Golden orange with a dragon. I respect them for the dragon though. This one, I respect them for the dragon. I'm putting it in maybe in D. Putting them in DT. Yeah, we're almost done. Next one is Nepali. Let's go.
पुष्पकमल दाहाल प्रचण्ड नेतृत्वको तत्कालीन माओवादीबाट अलग भई मोहन वैद्यसँगै रहेका नेत्रविक्रम चन्द विप्लव वैद्यसँग 2 वर्ष पनि टिक्न सकेनन्। वैद्यसँग सम्बन्ध विच्छेद गर्दै नयाँ पार्टी बनाएका
Oh, you said I did something wrong with the flag. I'll correct it in a second.
विप्लवले तत्कालीन केपी ओली नेतृत्वको सरकारसँग 3 बुँदे सहमति गर्दै शान्तिपूर्ण राजनीतिमा नै फर्किए। पछिल्लो समय सत्तारूढ दलहरू संलग्न समाजवादी मोर्चामा जोडिएका विप्लवले संसदीय राजनीतिमा फर्किने संकेत दिन थालेका छन्।
Wow. Okay, Nepal. Interesting sound. So let's fix. Apparently, I did the wrong one. So this is wrong. You told me this is Sri Lanka or something. All right. So how about we check that? So first and foremost, let me see. So for those who don't know, this
shopping
is the
for your next car.
I'm not shopping for my next car.
Seats?
I silenced them. They are not getting free publicity. Okay, I'm gonna have to pay for the service. If this becomes a thing, I'll pay for the service. Okay. All right. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. So they stopped. Great. So what we were looking for, I got a little distracted. We were looking for first the Bhutanese. So Bhutan flag. Let's do that. All right. Let's get the flag. Bhutan flag. Ooh, that's nice. I'm going to download it, but I love it. Guys, you got a great flag. I know there is something about it. It really speaks to me. Your flag speaks to me. So let me add it.
With millions of cars
we're getting more cars. I swear this car thing. Why can I not? So I added the flag. It's this one here. Lovely flag. They get an extra point for the flag. Putting them here. And I don't think we have the Sri Lankan language. The next one we just did a second ago was Nepali. So let's get the Nepal flag very quickly. We can do that. And if they try to sell us another car again, I'm going to flip the table. Nepal. Flag. Oh, 2 triangles. 2 triangles. That's, I wasn't expecting that, but let's download it. I'm full of flags. Full of flags, my friends. What about you? Can you say the same about all these flags? You know, people can rewatch this video like over and over again, and you will know all the flags. So we got Nepal. I'm putting it in E. We got Nepal. I'm putting it in E here. How many languages we got left? Man, in comparison, the European one is gonna be easy, right? With the flags, I hope. Kazakh and North Korean. Oh, they did North Korean separately. Then why didn't they do Taiwan separately? You know what I mean? Whatever. So let's do Kazakh, and then we work on the Korean one. Kazakh, let's go.
Report.
Отандық кино өндірісіне тағы бір толық метражды фильм қосылды. Отбасылық трагикомедиялық жанрда түсірілген студент көке туындысы қоғамдағы өзекті мәселелерді қозғап өткен. Дастан медиа бұл жолда еліміздегі ең үздік актерлардың бірі Қуандық Шакіржановқа басты рөлді берген екен. Сонымен бірге жас актерлер мен актрисалардың да дебют.
Kazakhstan. Wow. I don't think I've ever heard it before. I haven't got a clue what the flag is about. Let's see. Kazakhstan. Now, the Yellow, orange with a dragon so far, flag-wise, gorgeous. But this one is nice too. I'm putting in an E though. So we got, the last one is North Korean. So let's see how different, we'll have to listen to them. So I imagine the first Korean was South Korean, right? So let's listen to North Korean and we'll do them back to back.
각지 인민들도 승리자의 높은 긍지와 자부심, 밝은 앞날에 대한 신심과 낙관에 넘치어 희망찬 새해 조체 103 2014년을 뜻깊게 맞이했습니다. 보도를 마칩니다.
It also sounds nice. Let me listen to South Korean again. I assume that was South Korean, because otherwise why would they make two different ones?
안정이 됐나 싶었던 기름값이 어느새 연중 최고가를 경신하는 등 다시 들썩이고 있습니다. 유가가 오르면 물가엔 또다시 악재가 될 수밖에 없는데요. 정부는 다음 달에 끝나는 유류세 인하 조치를 추가로
들도 승리자의 높은 긍지와 자부심, 밝은 앞날에 대한 신심과 낙관에 넘치어 희망찬 새해.
Okay, look, I'm not a big fan of the North Korean leader, but this language does sound cool. Okay? It does sound cool. They both sound good. You say very militaristic in a way, yes, totally. I mean, it is a totalitarian regime. Oh gosh, this is difficult. Let me get the flag. Let me get the flag of North Korea. North Korea, and then we do in Taiwan. So that's the flag of North Korea. Very different. Goodness gracious, I've never seen it before. I'm learning flags today with you. This is fantastic. Educational content all the way. So let me add it very quickly. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Because, I mean, they both sound really good. I must have something. I must have a sweet spot for Korean. It's this one, right? Yeah, it's the one with the star. For some reasons, I mean, Asians love stars, guys. That's one thing we learned, because they love putting them on. This is it. So, definitely A tier. But I am putting it after this, the other Southern Korean, which probably is going to get me banned from North Korean for life. But it is very close because it's good. That sounded amazing. North Korean is more preserved, but also in some ways more old-fashioned than South Korean. I understand. I can see that. Wow. We must sound happy when we go to labor camps, goodness gracious. All right, let's find a recording of Taiwanese. And then we do another comparison a little bit with Mandarin. So let's do Taiwanese accent. So we've complete the list for now. Believe it or not, we have a video from Grace Mandarin Chinese where it gives us a sentence with 3 different accents: Taiwanese, Northern Chinese, and Southern Chinese. That's exactly what we need.
In this video, you will hear 20 common Chinese sentences.
20 is a little too much, so we're just gonna go start, because this is the introduction, disclaimer, don't sue us. All right, let's go. I love the vlog music. Ooh.
Hi. 你好，很高兴见到你。
That's very slow though.
嗨，你好，很高兴见到你。
嗨，你好，很高兴见到你。
嗨，你好，很高兴见到你。嗨，好久不见。
好久不见 ，long time no see. Yeah, cool. 你最近还好吗？
你最近还好吗？
All right, go.
嗨，好久不见，你最近还好吗？
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 I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think they're choosing the right words because first of all, if we're going for Northern Chinese, we need some R So I need to hear some proper R sounding. So you need to choose words like that. Also, I know her for the Taiwanese, and I know her. She lives in Thailand, by the way, and usually she speaks very standard. So rather than with a southern accent, I don't know the northern one. So let me hear it again. Let's go.
你啥时候有空？
Say it again.
你什么时候有空？你啥时候有空？
Okay, when she starts cutting a little bit, maybe.
你什么时候有空啊？
你什么时候有空？
Taiwanese is softer. I'll give you this. It's very feminine compared to the other ones, to the mainland ones. That's one thing I'm noticing. When I say feminine, I'm listening to a woman, right? So if you're from Taiwan, you're like, how dare you? No, if you're a guy, probably I'm just going to say softer rather than feminine, okay? So don't get offended. Don't sue me. Next.
我们下次再
聊。
我们下次再聊。
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 Well, it is sufficient to see the difference between Taiwanese for me, so that's where I'm going to put it. So I do like the sound of Taiwanese. It is nice. Which one is the flag again? This one. So, in my opinion, I'm just a mess. Taiwanese sounds beautiful. I'm going to put it on A tier, but I do prefer Mandarin. Meaning, it's still Mandarin, sorry, but I do prefer mainland Mandarin, specifically the northern accent, because I freaking love the sound. It's just me. So, who do we put in S tier? I'm putting Japanese in S tier. I'm putting Japanese in S tier. It's my favorite sounding languages in Asia. That's why I reached fluency with that one. So that one gets S tier grade. But for A tier, for me, Northern Putonghua or even Beijing Hua, so the Beijing variety, they go at the very top of A tier, followed by South Korean, followed by North Korean, followed by Taiwanese Mandarin. And then, yeah, that's a definitive list, guys. Agree, disagree, be Muppets about it, sue me, get offended. It's all good. But I loved this exercise. It was really fun. We should do it with European languages. We should totally do it with European languages. You agree? You agree as well? Yeah, there is something like, I don't know, I just love Japanese, but I'm going to tell you one thing about Japanese. Actually, to me, and the Japanese will disagree with me on this one, I know. This is a foreigner's perspective, okay? But to me, the best sounding Japanese is the rude one. I do like all the keigo and all the sonkeigo, kenjogo, whatever you like, all the super, moshiwake gozaimasen, all that kind of language. I love it. But there is nothing better than muri da yo, or like when they get pissed, when they get mad. That's my favorite. When they're like rude about it. That's when Japanese shines for me the most. It is what it is. Okay, so even within Japanese, the highest of the highest for me is the more rude you are, the better you sound to me. Yakuza is #1 sounding language ever. Okay? But then if you go into super polite, it's funny because they call, when you go super polite, in Japan, the Japanese call it, kirei na nihongo. So they call it like, oh, your Japanese is so beautiful when you are polite. So to them, from a native's perspective, I get it. I know. I lived in Japan 4 years. I know how you think when it comes to those things, Japanese friends, okay? I get it. But you know whose fault this is? The fact that I like angry Japanese when they're like, nani shiagaru, that kind of stuff, is because of anime. So it is your fault. So you can't be mad at me for this from Japan, right? You're like, no, but the most beautiful one is the okay? Then it's your fault. Why do you have the coolest characters sound like that? And if we're gonna go even above it, samurai talk. Okay, if you allow me to add old school, like actual old school Japanese, I'm talking like when they use the so instead of zo or yo, ganbei so, like that kind of stuff, or seisha wa samurai nari instead of watashi wa samurai desu or watashi wa samurai da. If you allow me to go into feudal Japanese drama, then that samurai talk is the best. And you know why? Because there is overlap. Quote me on this. There is overlap between the way the samurai speak and mafia talk in Sicily. It's kind of, there is something similar when they go like seisha wa samurai nari, and then in the movies, and then you hear the Sicilians, there is something similar between mafia talk in Sicilia, particularly with old men that speak with the back of their throat, and the samurai. There is something, guys. That's me. And that ends the section about Asian languages. I hope you appreciated it. One of these days, we're doing Slavic. Not today, though, because the flags are going to annihilate me. So it's going to take me 2 hours to go through the Slavic one. So that one might need a little preparation. Okay?